Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So I was actually going to do a destash video where I looked at all my baby pinks. I'm still on a bit of a winter destash thing and I'm trying to destash some of the colours that I usually wear in winter, and baby pinks and baby blues, pale pinks, pale blues, are usually the kind of thing that I wear, especially baby blues in the winter. However, I don't actually have that many pale baby pinks, but the ones that I wanted to have a look at today are these four, which to me, well, this one's maybe a little bit more lilac, but these three look really similar, and I've got a feeling that I probably need to destash at least one of them. So this is a kind of Clare compares with a possible destash. If you're wondering, the only other baby pinks that I've got are these three. So that's a Pretty Perfect Polish from the spring collection last year, Freesia, Pink Raindrops, which I've talked about a few times, and this is one of my favourite pinks actually. It's a bit brighter than a baby pink, and it's Be Awesome Tonight from Essence. So those are the other three that I've got, but I want to look at these four and formula and whether or not there are any comparisons. So I'm going to start with this one, which is Do You Know Who My Father Is? And this is a Trust Fund Beauty that came in a me box. And yeah, I'm not particularly fond of these really long stems. It just means that there's usually a bit more cleanup with me. You know, they're not as precise in terms of the application. But that might just be me. I'm not fond of these really long stems. I mean, I like the bottle aesthetically, it's really pretty, but and it fits quite well into the collection if you put it into any collection if you put it sort of this way. Doesn't take up much space, but yeah, I've got a funny feeling that I've got a similar and better pink. So let's carry on with the Essence Colour and Care. I remember recently in one of Catherine's videos, Mrs. Cronall, where she talked about the essences that were being discontinued to make way for new essence polishes, and the Colour and Care collection was one of them. And I actually I kept this one and destashed China Glaze. I think, yeah, China Glaze. Let's talk, what was it called? Let's Chalk, or Let's Chalk About It, or something like that. Very similar, but I actually prefer the formula on the Essence, and it is considerably paler than the Trust Fund Beauty. So this is another Essence. This is the Colour Boost, and this is another line that's been discontinued. And I know that Nika's upset about that as well as Mrs. Cronall, because they're really good pigmented stamping polishes. Most of them are actually one coat. This one, I mean, it says one coat and go on the lids, but this one I would say possibly you need two. It's actually quite similar to the Trust Fund Beauty, but much more pigmented in that first coat. And then this one here, which is Coming Together. This was from a bridal collection. I think it was 2016. It's the one with Mrs. Always Right, and there's a kind of shimmery green in there as well. I got the trio, and this was in it. And I can't remember whether this is really sheer or whether you can get this opaque. Yeah, it's pretty sheer. So I think these two here, you can barely see it on the swatch wheel. I'll put a second coat on, but I think these two are probably going to be more similar. And these two are slightly brighter. I should probably, for the purposes of this video, put a white background so that you can see those pinks a bit better. So I'm going to do a second coat and we can come back and take a closer look. Okay, so we're back with I'll move my pink fingers out of the way, with a second coat. This one is the Trust Fund Beauty, and it is very similar to the Essence Colour Boost, which was, did I tell you what that was called? That's Instant Friendship. And the other Essence, I didn't tell you that one either, that's called Happy Nails. So this is the Trust Fund Beauty Do You Know Who Your Father Is? And it is slightly blue toned, but it's also quite similar. I should have put these two together on the swatch wheel. This is the Colour Boost, which is this one. So they are actually quite similar in the bottle, and on the nail the Essence definitely has the better formula, the better brush, and it's, to my eye, and I don't wear baby pinks that often, so I'm actually going to keep the Colour Boost and destash the Trust Fund Beauty. So that's going in my destash shop when I get around to organising that, and I'm keeping the Colour Boost. And this one here is the Essence Happy Nails, which is a beautiful, beautiful pale, very, very pale, subtle pink. And I'm definitely keeping this. I love this whole collection, and especially because these two are retiring. But this one here, and it's a mini, and it's kind of, I won't lie, it's probably down to about here. So I must have swatched it a couple of times, worn it a couple of times. I can't remember it being such a sheer pink, but it is fairly sheer still on that second coat. And I'm just not in the market really for sheer pinks. I don't really do French manicures that often. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I will maybe wear a sheer polish once every couple of years. So I'm going to destash this one. If anyone wants it, let me know. I'm going to give this one away, but like I said, it's down to, see if we can see it here. Oops. Yeah, it's about, I'd say about a quarter of it has been used. So that's come together by Essie. Yeah, mini. I'm not that bothered about breaking up that bridal collection. So let me know if you're in the UK and you're interested in that. I'll put that in my other little box. And that's it. So I'm just keeping the 2 out of the 4. That was really good destashing ratio, 50-50. So I've kept these two, these middle two here. And like I say, I don't really wear baby pink that often. When I do, I tend to wear it in the new year, in the winter with off-whites. So let me know what you think. Have I made a huge mistake? And I will be doing another video on pale blues, baby blues. And that'll be more of a destashing with a bit of comparison as well. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. See you in the next one. Bye!